edges. Still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around.
We got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Hart passes to man. Outside Brunson. Takes a three. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Banchero and again for three.
Well, that did it. He's now even for the record.
And his next triple will earn him the top spot all time for threes in a season. Here's Brunson. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 9 points in the game.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Top of the key. The kid's shot is off.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He dropped 35 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance. We'll throw it up to Carter Jr., and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
Knicks trail by 19. And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Carter.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Back to Banchero. To the inside. Carter, the pass to Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Clock at 6. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's up.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Knicks trail by 19.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Towns for three. The shot no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never chose you because they like their... Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Orlando leading by 19. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And so he hits both. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Towns outside. From downtown. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist from Towns. Brunson's got 12.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
A nice shot by the kid.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And looking at the small forward position, here are the most dangerous outside shooters who continue to do damage and give defenses fits. For Mikal Bridges.
These guys show unbelievable consistency shooting the 3. It's not the only skill they have, but it helps make them extremely dangerous.
Well, it really shows you the evolution of the 3 spot. Wings often have a more 3 and D focus now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Carroll with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Good! Another from 3.
And it's a new single-season record for three-pointers made. He keeps on testing the limits and testing himself.
Well, he already held the record, but he continues to push forward and break new ground. Incredible what he's been able to accomplish. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Franz Wagner.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Brunson. The kid with a rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Brunson. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting night. That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the middle. Here's an 8-footer. Count it. Towns has got 7 points.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
The kid's shot is off.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Anunoby passes to Towns. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. To the right side. Here's the kid. Hits the three-pointer. The kid's got 25 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Brunson outside. It's rebounded by Wagner.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Bridges passes to Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Now here's Towns. He's checked by Carter. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the kid. He dropped.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
There's the triple. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Towns outside. And he drives in. And he gets that one. Towns has got 9.
Fantastic move right there by Towns. I like when he gets creative with his ball handling.
Here's the kid. And that one is stuffed right through.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Brunson missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
For 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the Orlando Magic showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Welcome back, everyone. Last quarter, we crowned a new... Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Mikal Bridges comes in for Merrill. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mann. 3rd minute of action now gone here. Another one falls. Amazing.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. They've got Jonathan Isaac, also Marvin Bagley out there, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Shot clock at 3. Here's Robinson. New York, no good that time either.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Bridges misses. Orlando has gotten 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the 4th.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Magic.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the kid.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Can they get it? And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Towns.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Pass to the kid. Kicks it out to Isaac. Here's Black. Now here's Caldwell Pope. This one for three. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Brunson taking his time here. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive.
Tough game out there, man. You got that dog in you for real.
Thanks, man. I'm going to use this jersey as inspiration to keep grinding. Thank you, man. This means a lot.
Of course, anytime.
Good luck the rest of the season.
You too. Stay healthy.
Bettina?
Talk about when you first knew this record was within reach.
I just work on, playing hard, controlling what I can, and staying ready. Joe. The sky's the limit, Joe. What's next is...
MP, your jumper is so pure, no wonder you...
That's how you win over teammates.
Good win. Let's keep it going.
Job.
Why would you ever leave Nike? They're the GOAT. Fans live for games like this one.
coming right up. The Nuggets. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Now, Suggs following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. Suggs out there with the kid. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, guys. Like everyone else, MP is focused on his big matchup against Nikola Jokic. He knows the MVP race could be altered with this game. I asked him about Jokic, and he told me the Joker is special. His BBIQ is off the charts. It's Einstein level. He's thinking 3, 4, maybe 5 moves ahead. High praise from his fellow MVP candidate. Guys?
Well said. That is high praise indeed. Those two both play, David, high-level basketball, and it is fun to watch.
Found the lane, sniffed that rack. Melton cleared for takeoff.
Banchero looking around. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now, here's Jokic with 37 points last game out. Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now, here's Melton. He's covered closely. Can't hit from 12.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Wagner finds Bagley. Here's Wagner over Porter, and it's Orlando with another.
Oh, great ball movement there.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray, the pass to Melton. To halt the run, and that one is hammered home.
The first step of Melton, tremendous. It helps him create the separation on the bounce that he's looking for.
Here's the kid. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And that one's good. Suggs.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Melton kicks to Porter. Now, here's Melton. D right on him. Outside for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
This is Murray's game. A shoot-first combo guard. He's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Here's the kid. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Wagner. And stolen by Melton. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And a wide-open look for Porter. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
Pass to Wagner. The 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
A different look for Denver. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Jokic. Metu comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. The Magic also changing it up. Carter, he's checked in for Bagley. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero, and Black's subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing. Naji passes to Murray. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And here is Murray following the 3 from the kid. Here's Naji. 9 points last game out. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Black grabs the board. Magic leading by 7. 1 second separating the shot clock in game clock. Sinks the triple. 12 points for the kid.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there. It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
For 3. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter.
And so it's Orlando. 13 points up at the end of the period. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back right after this. And quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Murray outside. On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. That's tipped, and he recovers it. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game... against the Hornets put on a show. He tallied 50 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Naji. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jokic with the screen on Banchero. Naji, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion. Great agility. Love watching that young fella play.
Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Outside for Murray. Offline with his 3. Orlando leading by 12. Three-pointer. The kid can't hit. Nuggets have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Murray, the pass to Melton. No good. Great D that time from Bagley. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the kid. He's got 18. This one for three. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. From the arc. He got it! Whoa! It's good! He did it!
Drained it! Drained it! Whoa!
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Magic lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend. But let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first-half effort for the Orlando Magic.
It's all been great.
That is more than enough of us. Let's...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
The kid gets the bucket. The kid's got the lead up to 14 now for the Magic.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
To the middle. Jokic kicks to Melton. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Here's the kid. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Murray finds Gordon. Back to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Porter, no luck.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Got that one up quick. The kid's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Magic.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Gordon missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Melton. Trying to get something going. Rebound by the Magic. Bagley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's the Kid. And the 3 off target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Jokic. It's not going to go for him. The Magic have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. The Kid passes to Suggs. The Kid off target from outside. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Denver. Still looking for their first bucket. On the court for Orlando, the post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Get out there with Black, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 spot. Isaac with the steal. Here's the Kid. For the 3, nailed from three-point land. The Kid's got 43 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Orlando.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
You know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Kid.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really...
Again, what an avalanche!
And on any given night, he's still capable of putting up the kind of numbers that most guys don't even think about.
He's officially moved into 4th place all alone on the list of most 50-point games in NBA history.
Next up is Kobe Bean Bryant. That's a legendary mark. If there's one guy capable of reaching it, it's this fella right here.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Magic.
The Kid can hit. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance.
You are the straw that stirs the drink.
Is that MP or MVP? Man's out here running the game.
Come on.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual. To wait in line.